Hello, hello, and it's another windy day in the month of May. Hey, that rhymed. We are going to be doing some pier fishing off Newport Beach Pier. The pier fishing usually is not very good here. We usually do not catch anything, but I'm going to give it a shot. And I'm taking you guys along for the ride. The conditions aren't perfectly ideal today. We have some rough, I would say maybe 15 miles per hour wind coming out of the east today. About 2 to 4 foot waves. So it's not ideal for pier fishing. But let's give it a shot. I'm looking over into the water to try and find some bait. Pilchards, mahar, blue runner, cigar minnows. A lot of bait fish species will congregate around the pilings under the pier because it's structure and they can hide from big fish that want to eat them. But we will try and catch those little fish to put on the hook and try and catch a big fish. Or it might just turn into a mahar catch, clean, and cook. You never know. There's 3 big tarpon. There's a dozen big tarpon down there. Probably 75 to 100 pounders. Some nice ones though. Yeah. Snorkeling with those things would be fun. It's pretty clear, I guess. Yeah, but sometimes it'll just be brown over here. At least it has like a nice color. I just asked some people what did they catch, and they said they caught a whole bunch of blue runners. About, to be about 8 to 10 inches. And if a lot of people on the pier eat them, so I don't know why they would be that bad. You want to Nope. You want to trade rods? Okay. I'm gonna try and catch a blue runner.
Why? Get a blue runner. Something.
You get anything else besides that one mahar? So it looks like it's gonna be mahar plus whatever else we catch, clean, and cook. I'm gonna put on one decent sized strip. I'm pretty sure blue runner will eat anything. At least that's in my experience. That's what they do. How is that not taking it? Something's on here. I don't know what it is. Hopefully a mahar. So we have something to add to the dinner. And it is a decent sized mahar, but he is also a gut shot mahar. So
Probably a cuda.
you got cooted. You got something on over there. I hope it's something nice. Bluefish. Here, I'll hand mine. Just bring him over here.
Is that a mahar?
No, bring me your line. We'll eat that. Blue runner. We'll eat him. At least we have something to eat, right?
You're really gonna eat him? Nice.
Now, Monica will eat him. And here we are, we're in the kitchen. It has been about 3 days, and I was just about to ask if you could notice something new in the cooking setup. Yes, I have a LED light, which should hopefully help make it a little bit easier to see in here. But anyways, we have our one Mahara, I don't know how you say it. I just took out the top fin right here. I just took a knife, slid it down, and just pulled it out, and then basically pulled out all the bones here, guts out, and fins off, except for the tail. It's nice to take that out of the pan, holding onto that. Here's our one piece of blue runner. It looks and smells just like any other piece of fish, so I will not judge it. Right here I have some egg wash. It's just egg and some water, because usually when you crack an egg the consistency is quite slimy. I just wanted to make it a little bit more runny so it's easier to spread around the whole entire fish. Some panko breadcrumbs in here, and some Redfish Magic to season our breadcrumbs. Excuse me. I have in the background over there the pan with some olive oil. Sorry for that noise. And I'm going to turn the pan on to about a medium high heat. So that's about 5.5 on this induction stove. First, we're going to take our fish, put it in, and just coat it completely. Let it sit in that egg wash for a hot minute. Take it out, set it down in our panko breadcrumbs. I'm really trying to get a heavy seasoning on this because I've heard that blue runner is slightly fishy. But maybe it's not. Maybe not this one. Maybe we'll get lucky, like I did with my first bonita. And you can see that there's not a ton of breadcrumb on there, so I'm going to go in for a second time. Usually I don't do this, but it is a very fishy fish, if that makes sense. And I also did not get any seasoning whatsoever on that, so here we go. Now that it is coated, I'm just gonna push it to the side of the glass bowl. Just let it sit. Now we are going to do the mahar and mix up my seasonings again. Put that guy in the egg wash, make sure it gets into every little nook and cranny. Dip the tail in there because it kind of tastes good. You can just kind of suck on it once it has seasoning on. So I'm gonna bread that once as well. And I don't know if you can see, but I'm slightly running out of panko breadcrumbs. So I will go wash my hands and add some more. Okay, I have the camera back on. I just realized trying to double dip it is not a very good idea, especially with a slippery fish. Actually makes it harder to single dip it, so do not do that. But I just tried to get as much as I could to stick to it, filled up that cavity in there with it, compacted it down, got it on all the surfaces of the meat. I tried to get it everywhere, just trying to stick it on, but was not having it. But now that we have both of our pieces of fish well seasoned, I'm going to wash my hands. And I am back. Then, now that my pan has been heating up, I'm going to add some avocado oil to the bottom of that. Just enough to entirely coat the bottom, but not too thick. It's like frying it. Now that our pan is fully coated, I need to mop up. Well, I shouldn't say mop up. Wipe up a little spill here. That's okay. Just a few drops of oil. Here we go. Make sure my angle is correct again. And I'm going to transfer this over into the pan. I will take you with me on the journey across the kitchen. Now that I am above the pan, hope you can see this. The angle has changed a little bit. I'm going to put this into the pan. I'm going to turn it down from 5.5 just to 5. I'm going to take our blue runner piece. Put that down. And let it cook. That smells good. I don't know why. I never thought I'd be saying Blue Runner smelled good, but I will see you in about 1 to 2 minutes, depending upon how long it takes to cook. And welcome back here. I am just taking the fish off and the egg. Just have a paper towel laid down here. There you go. And I will dump out this oil. First I'll wait for it to cool, actually. I have let our fish cool for about 2 minutes while I did the dishes, and I figured it's time for a taste test. Blue Runner, Mahar, I don't know how to say it, and some panko pancake. Don't think I've ever had Blue Runner, but a lot of people say it's bad, and a lot of people eat it, so let's find this out. Is it good, or is it not good? Gonna break into this. Oop, there's a little bit of water on the tip of the fork. Don't want that. It's very crispy on the outside. Seems to be very white and flaky on the inside. That looks like some pretty good meat, so I will just take off the breading because I do want a taste with this fish just by itself. So just pure white Blue Runner. Oh, it's still steaming in my hands. I don't know if you could see that, but I don't know if you could see me either. Let me try and move the camera up a little bit. Whee. Coming along for a ride. I will kneel down here so you can see me a little bit better. Blue Runner. I don't know why people think it's so bad. It's just like eating an amberjack. It's pretty good. Let's try it with the breading. Oh, it's hot. It burnt my tongue, but it's good. Without the breading, you could taste a slightly fishy taste. With it, it completely gets rid of it. It just tastes like you're eating any other white meat fish. There is no bloodline in here. I made sure to cut that out because I don't think that would taste the best. Because even on a snapper, the bloodline tastes very fishy. So now we are going to eat some Mahar. So far, it is not a trash can slam. Catch, clean, cook. So far, it's tasted pretty good. So I'm just going to try and fillet it for the most part. I take off this first. It gets in the way. Just take off the bread. It's very hot. I'm just trying to separate this so I do not get any bones in my meat. So this looks pretty much boneless. And try a piece of Mahar. Let me tilt up the camera. Here we go. We're down here again. Mahar. Same, really white flesh, actually. Doesn't look half bad. I got like 3 bones, so I did not do a good job of checking for bones. That's really good. It's like snapper.